This certificate, March year 2000.
So how come they sit for people in exams? Because during our time, you see, don't they put the pictures of people?
There is no picture because those people, Mr. Bello said, they will swap the back the picture of that man and put his own picture
for purpose of invigilators.
For purpose of invigilators.
Please show this again. Let's have it. These signatures are authentic.
This signature is from here.
Okay. All right.
So
after this, what happened?
Until
they now became so many degree holders. It was only degree up and down now.
Yes, sir. So until year 2005, that he told me that when he was promoted to a controller, he told me that he's tired of me. That I should go.
Okay, he was becoming a big man now.
Yes.
That you should be going from him.
Of course. That because Yoruba could not be trusted. So that November 2005, I went to meet his wife.
Between 2000, when you did the last job for him, as it were, and 2005, what was your relationship with him?
The relationship was so perfect.
What was happening between you?
I was the one that was in charge of his house in Kaduna. Because his wife is having supermarket. I supervise the supermarket. The record is there. My signature is there.
What area is this supermarket? What place?
No, Malali, Charles Street, Malali, number 1, Charles Street, Malali.
In Kaduna?
In Kaduna. I'm in charge of the supermarket. I slept in his own house. Also, when he was building his house in Abuja, at Jabi Street, Jabi, very at the back of this day, I was the one in charge. He was in Lagos here, I was in Abuja. I'm the one paying the local contractors. I'm the one paying the local contractors. He paid through one of his brother, Garuba, Garuba. Then I'm the one that collected.
Okay, he was using the brother as a front.
As a front.
Okay.
To collect the money, I'm the one. So the relationship was so perfect. There's no problem between us.
I see.
Until the year 2005, that he said he's tired of me. Then I went to his wife.
Why did he say he was tired of you?
I don't know.
No. See, be honest with us. Be honest with yourself. Yes. Were you blackmailing him?
No, at all. I've been with him since 1995. There is no sort of any blackmail. There is a good relationship between us. But I wouldn't know. It was in Lagos. That's why I came with my wife. I brought my wife to his wife and him. That what was the problem between us?
That's what you did.
That is what I did, and we pleaded with him. I said no, that he is true with us. So until
said he's true with you,
he's true with me. Until February 2006.
That you should not come near him again.
I should not come near him again. Until February 2006, that in my house at number 27, Isaac Adenuga, my tour, that they said 4 people are looking for me. That I'm not a clearing agent. That they came and bring the paper to me that they are having job at the port. So unfortunately, I don't know, I'm not at home. So my landlady told them that the 2 of them came upstairs, 2 in this thing. So before I know it, they said they are looking for me.
But they are saying now, in one of the papers here that they filed, they are saying here that they arrested you in the bank when you were trying to collect money from him.
No.
That is what they are saying. What is the true situation? Because you see, this may be the chance for you to clear it before they now begin to arrest you and arraign you. So clear it. What happened?
I was arrested inside the premises of court.
In the court premises?
In the court
How
premises.
did that come about? So they were not arrested in the bank trying to collect money?
Not at all. Because they
happened?
even asked that how logical is it? Even somebody that is not a player at all cannot collect 2.1 million naira. From their charges here, they said I wanted to collect the sum of 2.1 million naira at the entrance of the bank, UBA Bank at Itineta.
What happened then?
What happened was that I was inside.
When they came to look for you?
When they came to look for me.
Take the story from there. What happened?
What happened is I was not at home. So
that was what date?
That 25th of February 2006.
Yes.
So I was so scared. So the next thing is that I took my wife and my children, my 2 children, to their family house the next day. That I wouldn't know what is happening. And my landlady then, Mrs. Adaranijo, advised me that maybe I should find a lasting solution because I have to divert this problem to this woman, that I don't know what is happening between me and this my godfather, so let me call him so. So that 26th, I run to one man, he's a retired commissioner of police, Mr. Elisha Ola Abai, who happens to be the retired commissioner of police in China, OC Lega Party, that this is the problem I'm having with this man. And this man took it upon himself, used his phone to call him that I'm his boy, that whatever thing that happened, he should not be feared. That from 1995 to date, there is no way I could do such a thing. Before he became a controller, right from SC, when he was a superintendent of custom, how could I now be blackmailing him at controller? That is where the man got furious. That I've been selling his story all about. That he promised that he will kill me within 7 days. And this man advised me that the best thing is that I should go to law court to go and enforce my fundamental human right. So that
when you were trying to arrest
me, that I should go to law court to go and enforce my fundamental human right, so that I will not be disturbed by this man or one of his agents. So on the 24th of April that same year, the court grant my leave
to enforce your
to enforce my fundamental human right.
Go ahead.
To enforce my fundamental human right. So, and the case was being adjourned twice before November 24th, the same year, 2006, during one of the adjournment, that 4 people were already, 2 were already inside the courtroom, 2 were outside with vehicle.
You were the one that went to court to say, don't disturb me, I want to go my own in peace.
Of course.
They came to arrest you then.
Of course.
Yes.
Inside, immediately after leaving the court, they point gun at me that I'm under arrest. So I couldn't raise any alarm. They took me to Panti, which I spent 2 weeks, detaining me for 2 weeks before the intervention of.
What did they accuse you of?
They said stealing of document, document or lawful possession of document.
At that time, of course, he knew that you had the documents already, so he was scared.
I don't even have the document.
I see. At that time,
I don't even have the document at all. I don't have the document. So until that, from Plantina, I was asked that I'm having unlawful possession, that I want to collect 2.1 million naira in the present at the bank premises, which of course I said, I'm from the court.
And they arrested you in court. And people saw you there when they arrested you in court.
People saw me.
Your lawyer was there, arrested you.
He was there when they arrested me.
Any lie they come and say later that it was the bank, it's a lie.
It's a lie.
People will know.
People will know. So from there, I spent 2 weeks at Panti before they arraigned me at Magistrate Court of Bailefo. Again, from this thing, this is the charge.
This is the charge sheet?
This is the charge sheet.
Yes. They accused you of conspiracy to steal money, blackmail. This is the charge. And all that. Anyway, what happened to this case now when they charged you to court?
From they adjourned the case.
Did he come to court
at all?
The President Controller General of Customs.
No,
did he come to court
to testify to be a witness?
He never
come.
So it was clear that. So therefore, they just charged you to court to keep your mouth shut. So he never came to court. So what happened?
So the case was being struck out.
Was struck out. This is certified true copy.
Yes.
The case that was struck out. Because he never came to court.
He never came to court, including those people.
Let me read what was said here. They said the complainant has never appeared in court and the IPO appeared only once.
Welcome to First View Luxury Hotel. At First View Luxury Hotel, we offer excellent service. Our rooms have all the necessary facilities to make your stay comfortable and memorable. You will also have access to internet service, breakfast, 24-hour power supply, full air condition, free international calls, free tire pumping service, and free car battery charge. So what are you waiting for? Quickly visit First View Luxury Hotel. We are located at number 1 Adeline Obamishile off Raji Rasaki Road, First Estate, Amuwo, Odofin Festac, Lagos. For more information or reservation, please call call us on 08075787135 or 08099900601. You can also take advantage of our online ongoing promo at www.4zhotel.com to make your reservation and payment for your favorite room, which attracts a discount rate. Please note, rooms are reserved based on first come, first serve. 4Z Hotel, experience the home of comfort. They come.